Have you ever walked into a room and noticed a distinct smell you couldn't quite place, only to realize it's coming from someone you love? Have your grandkids stopped sitting on your lap or hugged you with hesitation, and you couldn't figure out why? What if the reason isn't your imagination, but something real, and surprisingly easy to fix? There's a reality that very few people are willing to talk about openly. The distinct odor that often appears with age, commonly referred to, though rarely to your face, as the old person smell. It's a topic whispered about, avoided in conversation, and misunderstood for decades. This video will explore that hidden truth, one that might feel uncomfortable at first, but is deeply empowering once fully understood. Because this isn't just about odor, it's about dignity, confidence, and the simple changes that can restore closeness with loved ones and bring back a sense of ease in your own skin. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to Path of Gold so you don't miss future videos on elderly wisdom, well-being, and happiness in later life. Now, let's get started. Nancy Miller, at 68, had always lived with grace and discipline. Her home was spotless, her hygiene meticulous, and her self-respect intact. But one evening, a single comment from her young granddaughter changed everything. "Grandma, why do you smell funny?" There was no malice behind the words, just childlike honesty. But for Nancy, it felt like her world cracked open. That night, she lay in bed wondering where this odor had come from, and why no one had ever mentioned it before. Stories like Nancy's are more common than most people realize. A son who quietly cracks a window open during a visit. A daughter-in-law lighting the scented candle the moment someone leaves. A stranger avoiding the empty seat beside an older person on the bus. No one says anything directly, but the message is clear. As we age, the body goes through natural changes. Some are visible, like wrinkles or gray hair. Others are more subtle, like the way we smell. Here's something many don't realize. Almost every senior experiences this shift, yet the vast majority aren't even aware of it. Those around them notice it first, and unfortunately, most don't say a word. But this isn't something to feel ashamed of. In fact, it's not your fault at all. And the good news? It can be improved, sometimes completely reversed, with just a few smart, daily changes. There's no need for expensive perfumes or chemical sprays. Those only mask the issue and often make it worse. The real solution lies in understanding where the odor comes from and how to address it. So, where does this smell originate? There are three main reasons behind what's often referred to as the old person smell, and none of them have anything to do with being dirty. First, the body produces less sweat with age. While that might sound like a benefit, it's actually not. Sweat helps flush out toxins. Without enough of it, those toxins sit on the skin and feed bacteria that cause odor. Second, the skin's natural oils, known as sebum, begin to change. After age 50, sebum starts producing a compound called 2-nonenal. It has a musty scent and is largely absent in younger people. Scientists have identified it as one of the main contributors to age-related body odor. Third, saliva production decreases. Less saliva allows bacteria in the mouth to flourish, leading to persistent bad breath and adding to the overall scent others may notice. The emotional toll of this silent issue can be heavy. Many older adults begin to withdraw from social life, feeling embarrassed or unsure of how they're being perceived. George, a well-groomed man in his early 70s, once overheard his son's friend say, "That old guy smell is strong." From that day on, George stopped joining family dinners and mostly stayed in his room. What he didn't realize was that a few small changes could have brought him back into the heart of those gatherings. The truth is, most of the odor isn't spread evenly across the body. It tends to come from a few specific areas, places often overlooked during routine bathing. Behind the ears, under the breasts, deep in the armpits, the groin, between the toes, the back of the neck. These warm, Enclosed spots create the perfect environment for bacteria to grow, and if they're not thoroughly cleaned, even daily showers won't be enough. Hairy areas like the scalp or chest also hold onto oils and sweat. If the scalp isn't scrubbed during shampooing, odor builds up there too. The same goes for the feet. Tucked into socks and shoes all day, they become hotbeds for odor if not properly washed and dried. Fortunately, a few simple habits can make a noticeable difference. Start with something as basic as drinking more warm water. Hydration plays a vital role in flushing toxins from the body. A glass of warm water in the morning helps kickstart this process, and drinking around 6 glasses throughout the day keeps your skin clearer and your system cleaner. Adding some light movement to your daily routine also helps. Even a slow 20-minute walk in the morning or late afternoon supports mild sweating and gives your skin a breath of fresh air. Gentle sunlight also helps fight bacteria naturally. And then there's bathing, one of the most important steps. A warm, not hot, shower every day helps cleanse the skin without stripping it of its protective oils. Use a soft cloth and mild soap to wash those key areas thoroughly. After bathing, moisturizing is crucial, especially in winter. Dry skin can trap bacteria and worsen odor. But even with perfect hygiene, clothing and bedding can work against you. Underwear and socks should be changed daily, preferably cotton, which breathes better than synthetic materials. Bed sheets, pillowcases, and blankets absorb sweat and oils while you sleep. Wash them weekly, and dry them in the sun when possible. Sunlight is one of nature's most effective disinfectants. Don't forget your shoes. Rotate between pairs, let them dry completely, and sprinkle a little baking soda inside to absorb moisture and odor. Good oral care is equally important. Brushing isn't enough on its own. The tongue holds most of the bacteria that cause bad breath. Using a tongue scraper once a day can make a dramatic difference. And chewing sugar-free gum with xylitol after meals helps stimulate saliva and keep the mouth cleaner longer. What you eat also matters more than you think. Foods rich in antioxidants, like apples, strawberries, tomatoes, and brown rice, fight internal oxidation, one of the causes of 2-nonenal production. Hydrating fruits and vegetables like watermelon, cucumbers, and pears support natural cleansing through urine. And even garlic, despite its strong scent, can reduce body odor over time by helping your body combat harmful bacteria from the inside out. Betty, 65, was heartbroken when her grandchild no longer hugged her the way he used to. But after just 3 weeks of adjusting her water intake, cleaning the right areas, and adding more fresh foods to her meals, things change. One day, without hesitation, her grandchild climbed into her lap again. That moment brought tears of joy and a sense of hope. This isn't about vanity. It's about dignity, comfort, and staying connected to the people you love. So if you felt others pulling away but couldn't explain why, this may be the reason. And thankfully, it's something you can change. Focus on the right areas. Stay hydrated. Be mindful of what touches your skin and what goes inside your body. These small habits have the power to not only reduce odor, but also improve health, confidence, and connection. What will you try first? Drinking more warm water, scrubbing those forgotten spots, changing your sheets more regularly. Let us know in the comments below. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Path of Gold, so more people can benefit from these insights. Together, we can all age with confidence, grace, and joy. See you in the next one.